What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I got some new news for you concerning Manny Pacquiao and Aamir Khan. Their recent agreement to fight April 23rd of this year may be coming to a halt due to Bob, please retire Arum. You know, he's made a statement that's saying that there's no contracts that's been signed, there's nothing official. You know, in other words, in so many words, he doesn't want to see the fight, and he's still trying to push this Jeff Horn shit in our face. You know, me being a boxing fan, you know, and a commentator and the lover of the sport, you know, I find it just, you know, very disrespectful to Manny Pacquiao's legacy. You know, and it's a clear-cut case, and I've been saying this in my earlier videos, that Bob Arum, he should have retired 2 or 3 years ago. You know, I mean, and a lot of that, if you really look at it, the Maypac fight, you know, that was hindered due to Bob Arum. So it was Bob Arum's behalf on, you know, he was one of the reasons why the Mayweather fight didn't get done, you know, like it should, you know, and it really wasn't the reason it got done was because of Bob Arum. If it was up to Bob Arum, that fight probably would have never happened, you know, simply because, you know, Bob wants to be important. You know, when a guy gets as old as he is, he wants to still know that he, you know, has a heartbeat, you know, that has, you know, a deck in the hand, you know, a hand in the deck, rather. And you know, and I think he's doing that simply because, you know, Manny Pacquiao and Aamir Khan are friends. And, you know, they were once trained by the same promoter. And, you know, Khan is always looking for a big fight. Manny Pacquiao had to reevaluate what the hell he was actually doing, and it made sense. And, you know, and he's really calling his own shots, you know, and this just shows that Manny Pacquiao should have been a free agent a long time ago. You know, he shouldn't have never re-signed a contract with Bob Arum, like an extended contract. I think he signed it in late 2014. And, you know, then that was a bad move, because if Bob Arum gives him flack about fighting Khan and he doesn't want that fight for some crazy reason not to happen, you know, then, you know, he's going to really show that, you know, it's going to get real dirty, because, you know, Manny Pacquiao is one of the only fighters, you know, him and besides Terrence Crawford, but, you know, he's a younger guy. So it's really remains to see what he'll do with, you know, if he'll continue to stay with Bob Arum. But Manny Pacquiao has been one of the most loyal boxer fighters, you know, to Bob Arum. You know, Bob Arum is had all the hard hitting fighters at one point of time. You know, if you look into through the duration of time, you look at, you know, he had Manny Pacquiao, he had Floyd Mayweather, he had Oscar De La Hoya, you know, and he had many other fighters, you know, and he collaborated. So he has been the ace boon coon for a very long time. But all of those guys, except for Manny Pacquiao, you know, has left him, you know, has decided, hey, I need to go on and do my own thing, you know, and this is one of the situations, again, shows that Manny Pacquiao should have been a free agent a long time ago, because, you know, I see no reason for Bob Arum, other than what I just explained, for him to stop this fight and him to fight a guy named Jeff Horn. Now, if you look at only on Jeff Horn's side, yeah, he's a teacher from Australia, you know. He's 16-0, so, you know, I'm not saying he doesn't have skills, but no one has never heard of him, you know. If no one's never heard of you, how are you going to sell this fight? You know, oh, an 8-division champion icon goes against a person from Australia that no one ever heard of. Who's going to buy that shit? Who's going to buy it? You know, and once again, it's going to make Manny Pacquiao look like he's not a big enough draw than he really is. Manny Pacquiao is a good draw. As last of I heard, he was the second highest paid under Floyd Mayweather, but Mayweather's retired. You know, so Manny is still the man. He is still the man. But if you throw him in there with someone that nobody wants to see, what do you think is going to do for his numbers? What do you think is going to happen? You know, nobody's going to see it. People are just going to watch it through Fire Stick and other streaming services, and they're going to take the fight seriously. And then his credibility is going to drop simply because nobody's going to watch it because he's not in there with anyone worth a damn. You know, with Khan, yes, Khan will sell. Khan will do a hell of a lot better than Canelo. I guarantee it. Why? Because it's Manny Pacquiao, though, and Aamir Khan. Not Manny Pacquiao in a fucking question mark, and a nobody. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. It's who you put in there with the other fighter makes the fight. Okay? It takes two to tango. Not, oh, this guy's fighting so everyone watches the fight. No, it takes another great commodity in the sport to make a great sale. And this is business on this end. And if Bob Arum can't understand that, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him, and he just should retire. You know? And but let's be optimistic. You know, because both of these guys want it, and if it gets ugly, it's just going to have to get ugly. But Manny Pacquiao he has to step up and say, look, I want this fucking fight. And if you're not going to give me that fight, I'll buy myself out of your contract and have a nice day. You know what I mean? And, you know, something like that. You know, if he has to take that initiative, I would imply him to do that. Because this fight needs to happen, and, you know, and this fight goes in the category and in the jumble with all the other good fights this year. You know, so again, it really needs to happen. And Bob Arum's tripping, simple as that. He's, you know, I don't know what's wrong with the guy, you know, but if he's trying to fight, you know, because like if there's, okay, some kind of hidden agenda for Bob Arum, you know, that's just more reason for him to, you know, get out of the game, bro. Just get out of the game because, you know, he's trying to push that Jeff Horn fight, and he's trying to make Manny fight nobodies, you know, and then get a good score, you know, or he's probably not promised the amount of money or something like that. But, you know, at 85 years of age, what do you care? But I guess it's business, right? So, anyway, you guys tell me what you think of this because, you know, I'm tripped out about it. And, but, you know, let's be optimistic. And, you know, the two guys should get this fight done with or without Arum. But anyway, leave your comments, concerns, remarks. You know, and you guys been counterpunched. Peace.